Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, I was watching a segment on CNN about the Sandra Bland case. And Don Lemon made a pretty passionate statement about how it is important to comply with police and to do everything they say. And that this is how you manage to avoid getting killed. And I'm sure he was sincere about what he said. But I have one thing to say to him. Don, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, I'm not black. I lay no claim to the black experience. But I do have eyes and ears. Take a good look at the Sandra Bland incident. Officer Brian Encina was determined to fuck with that lady from the moment he saw her. There was no reason for him to turn his car around and pull her over, but he did. At every point in the interaction, he deliberately escalated the situation. When he asked her a question, she answered it. Honestly, she was upset, but at no point did she disrespect him. But despite the fact that she did nothing wrong, she got arrested and died in jail. And if you think that I trust one word of the investigation that's going on into her case down in Texas, well, I've got a bridge for sale. The fact is, it didn't matter what she did. Brian Encina had malice in his heart right from the beginning and was determined to put her in jail and possibly to kill her. The cops on the Tamir Rice case rode into the scene determined to kill him. They gave him no chance to comply, no chance to follow their orders. And there have been other cases. The man killed at the Walmart in Ohio who was carrying a BB gun. They rushed in, determined to kill him. They gave him no chance to comply with any orders. Now, this seems to apply mostly to black people, but it is something that white people need to think about too. How can we prevent the police from abusing us or even killing us? Resisting is not going to work, and I would not encourage anybody to resist. But in a lot of cases, simply complying with what the police order you to do is not going to work either. So I do have one suggestion. If the police pull you over, slow down, but don't pull over right away. Drive to a place that is very public, like a store or a strip mall or a city center. Make sure it's a busy area where there are a lot of people present. If, for example, you drive into a 7-Eleven parking lot, there will be security cameras trained on the parking lot, which means that they'll be trained on you and the cop. And there will be customers and store employees present as witnesses. This might irritate the cop, but knowing that he is being watched will most likely prevent him from doing the worst that he can do. What we have to do as a nation is we have to disabuse ourselves of the illusion that the problem is with a few bad apples. The fact is that we have a lot more bad apples than we want to believe. And yes, we should be very careful on our best behavior when we deal with the police. But I think its time has come when we should demand that the police be on their best behavior when they deal with us. Thanks for listening.